just basically a huge fist fight there at the end. A win for both sides is a potential change down the line. Yeah, I think maybe in a BO5 series it makes sense. Maybe in BO3 it's a redo, and BO5 it's a 1-1. But yeah, there'll be more events. The game's only 2 weeks old, guys. We're up to 146 viewers now. Thank you so much, everyone, for checking out the stream. Appreciate you. I'm going to take a quick break here. Rest my voice while we're in the load screen.
You have entered the combat arena. The match begins soon.
Magic time!
You can't run from me.
Alright guys, we're into the action now. Let's just get a kind of a look around here. Looks like Ghost Widow, Inowin, Lua, lots of range damage. And every draw that happens allows them to kind of rethink their strategy as well. On the big map, and actually all the maps play out very differently as well, so you don't actually know which stage you're going to get when you do the bans and picks. Wurshin getting a little bit of damage in there on Fan. Bouncing away. Nothing too crazy just yet. HotshotGG a little bit out in the open there. The Arami snare catches him, but the swap is available over to Ghost Widow. A couple of autos landing there onto Fan, but Statesman is a big, beefy mofo, so he's going to persist through that. He's actually going to go ahead and ultimate here. Dive in on Wurshin. Wurshin, they know, has been the primary damage dealer. There's a bit of a duel happening up here, but yeah, this is actually going to be probably the biggest fight happening as everyone else is kind of keeping their distance. Hotshot again kind of out there, and he's got the exposed crit. Inowin ult landing on him. Very, very low health here for Hotshot. He does have that Ghost Widow swap available now, and it's back to full health. Arami snare just barely missing there. Arrow down to very low health, but he's got Pankuga available on a swap. The DOT is out, so he takes that as his time to swap over. Tulam jumping in. Does he have the ultimate available? He's got the expose on him here from Inowin, but he's doing a good job at juking those basic attacks. Now jumping on Wurshin. I'm not sure if he actually used his battery, but he must have. The personal shield was used. Statesman staying alive through the Inowin ult, but he's very low. The DOT could actually end his life. The swap to Suzuka must happen to keep him alive. Vero off on his own now. Does still have Pankuga. That is his main, and he does take out Arrow. Fan also going down, and CLG takes a lead. Takes the shot there, but the shield on Arrow prevents him from taking any damage. HotshotGG gets blown up. I think maybe he knew that that was an inevitability there on Arami. Both of his heroes were quite low, so he's going to go ahead and jump back into battle full health. And Statesman is such a tough character to fight against here for this squishier composition. They're just basically trying to keep their distance away from Statesman as long as they can, because as soon as Statesman engages, Tulam is free to just kind of jump in there and start wrecking shop. Vero getting a little bit low on his Inowin. You've got a sniper duel about to take place here. Big basic attack. Vero takes the health pack. There's a snare and lockdown. Inowin ult. Excellent combination there from CLG. Vero on the Inowin. That is his two abilities, basically. Lots and lots of AoE going out there. Arami combos on both sides, and CLG comes out on top. 4 kills to 3. They're going to press their advantage and move forward. Wurshin in a bit of danger. He's kind of low on both, but Arrow knocks him out. Nice stuff there to find that kill. Inowin ult coming out, trying to find Fan. Does a big chunk of damage on that crit exposure. Hotshot very low on both Masters once again. And his Inowin ult comes in, but he barely gets out in time. Yes, everybody checking out the stream today. We're over 200 viewers now. Yesterday for the 1v1 tournament, we hit 180, so I appreciate all of you coming to check out the stream today. HotshotGG making the swap very low on both Masters, trying to get out of there. Fan jumps in on Statesman. He can be very, very dangerous. Inowin ult looking for Arami. He uses his escape with that clone and stealth to get out of there. Fan uses his abilities to stay alive. Oh, look at that. Damon actually finding the kill, and suddenly Lotus is up 5-4. If we get another draw, I will say that the next draw will be 1-1. What do you think, Miri? Let me know if that sounds good, because we've already had 2 draws. A third would be a bit ridiculous. A fourth would be even worse. So let me know if you're comfortable with that, and we could say the 4th draw gives a win to each side. All right, Inowin ultimate coming in here. Fan blocks it there with a Statesman. Tulam ult does not connect with anything. Lotus still riding their advantage. CLG need to find a kill here. Damon trying to escape on Arami, but he's running to the wrong side of the map. He gets nuked down. Suddenly we're 5-5 with 40 seconds to go. Again, our Arrow trying to get out of there with Pankuga. He's got dodges for days. Fan actually trapped over here as Suzuka. They're trying to find him in that cloaked space. CLG perhaps at a slight advantage here just because the swaps on Lotus are so low. Vero hiding over here as Pankuga. They knock Damon away from his team. This could easily be the kill that they're looking for, but at the same time, HotshotGG getting 2v1 over on the other side of the map. Arrow finds the kill. Vero trying to stay alive on Inowin. The knockup and the kill. Tulam crushing him down. They need to stay alive. Just run. 8 seconds. Fan needs to stay alive. 6, 5, 4, 3. I'm just going to say the next draw will be a 1-1. The next draw, since they did win this game, it's a victory. I'm going to let both teams know that... Oh, actually, now it can't be a 1-1 because it's 2-2. And the score would be 3-3. Oh, no. Oh, man, they tied up. That was a sick finish again. These games are nutty, guys. Nutty stuff. Alright, so Vero, you get first ban. Waiting on Vero ban. Oh, Statesman out. Three draws in the tournament so far, so it is still pretty rare. That's true. These teams are very evenly matched, though, so it makes sense that you get some more draws at the higher levels. Kiyoshi was saying that it's like a 50% draw rate. For me, it was like less than 10%. So we will keep that in mind, of course, for other events. All right, so it's 2-2 now. This ban is going to be pretty vital. Veemering, Ghost Widow, Vita, all still out there. And banning out the Statesman, strong move, I think, because he was working out for them pretty well. Ghost Widow has guaranteed damage, AoE range burst, and her ult singles the target. She's very, very good. What does Veemering bring? Projectile deflect on a knock-up ult, not worth the trade. Suzaku, the Arc Blades, dude. On the teleport map, Arc Blades were carving through them. Okay, so no Statesman, no Veemering. For this fifth, technically 7th game in this BO5. Yeah, so Hotshot also mains Veemering, I believe, Suzaku. But his Arc Blades were hitting all 3 of the enemy teammates, the enemy opponents, excuse me, a few times. Merope would have been a better ban? Perhaps. Perhaps. If Worshin goes NBA, I'm going to be thrilled. I love the robot. I was using his as my representative for a long time because I like his dance. Oh my goodness. Vita, Cat the Cat, Arami, Pankuga. This is the Protect the Worshin comp for sure. If you've seen Protect the Kog'Maw kind of thing in League of Legends, this is totally Protect the NBA. He's a ranged nuker, and so is Merope, so this is going to be some fun stuff. 220 viewers now. Thanks again, everyone, checking out the stream. If you guys are enjoying it, I hope you will follow the channel. I stream MXM quite often with my buddies. We play a lot of 5v5, but 3v3 is also really fun. Statesman was Lotus's anchor. This will be interesting. They're actually doing a smart ban. I mean, Vita's very annoying, though. Actually, Vita ban would have been smart, too, because there was a draw and their first loss the first time that Vita was allowed. So, Statesman, you're right, was the initiator and a really good chaser. So, oh, thank you very much for the subscription. Everyone, please spam some emotes if you got them for Neja, is how I'm going to pronounce that. Thanks, man. Appreciate that. Using your Twitch Prime sub.
I'll carry the tune. Magic time.
Okay, and we're back on the teleport map. This one has been a bloodbath in the past. We did have one draw here when Vita was allowed, but there's only one Vita in play. Oh no, there's a Vita on both sides, excuse me. Vita, Arami, very common combo. Hotshot and Damon both choosing that combination. And here's the NBA. This is the robot I was talking about. He's going with a radius on his weapon as well. So he's just trying to get people cornered and splash them down as quickly as he can. You can see there is a travel time for his attacks. And sometimes they do catch on the terrain, so this actually might be a bit difficult for Worshin, but we're going to find out. HotshotGG getting cornered, polymorphed, locked down, and exploded. I'm not sure how he got so far out of position. Maybe a teleport he was not expecting to work quite like that. He uses Ring Blade and Arc Blade, yes, when Hotshot plays Beam Ring. Dropping a Ring Blade barrier and a choke like this could be very powerful. But anyway, Fan is going to jump onto Hotshot again. The polymorph trying to deal with him. Vero's out of position now. Might be in a bit of danger. The teleport is open, though. He's going to walk into it as a sheep. NBA a bit unchecked right now, landing a lot of damage on Tulam. Vero taking a 1v1 situation, but the teleport out gets arrow right onto NBA. Misses the shrapnel rocket. Damon in a bit of trouble. Actually does get taken out with a combination of Hotshot and NBA's damage. Arrow trying to escape now as Pankuga after he makes the swap after the polymorph. Able to take the teleporter, but again, it's telegraphed, so they know where he's going to pop out there. NBA damage. Every time you see the big red circle, that means a bit of splash damage is about to come in. All right, what do we got here? HotshotGG getting taken out by Arrow. Vero in a bit of trouble here in a 2v1 situation, but still manages to take out Fan. You see that huge nuclear symbol on the ground. That is actually NBA's ult. He's able to cover almost the entire span of the map with that giant ultimate. And it does an extremely large amount of damage, as you would imagine, from a nuclear symbol on the ground. So these plasms that you see constantly running around are made by Arami. They actually rip a target and slow them. Vero's going to jump right in. And actually does get taken out. The Vita ult's a little bit too slow to save his life, and now they're going to try and jump on him for sure. The personal barrier only lasts so long for Vita. Missile Salvo just barely missing. Arrow is actually the lead DPS here for this game. 3 kills without dying. Fan's going to get jumped on by Cat to Cat. Fan already down to half health. Merope trying to finish the job. Suzuka dashing away to Hotshot and bouncing off of him, switching to Tulam. He's going to engage on Hotshot, knocks him up in the air. Hotshot, does he have a swap? Doesn't look like it. He's actually going to go down. Fan goes down in the process, though, and it's still 4-4. Arrow is going to get knocked up by Vero and taken down. NBA has had a lot of free reign here. Swapping to Merope when he gets in trouble to use that personal shield, but staying as NBA, just pushing out the damage. Tulam jumping in on Hotshot, gets the knock-up. The Arami stun circle is Hotshot's, though, so he's not going to get snared. Fan gets polymorphed and swaps over, but CLG with the slight lead for the time being. 2 minutes to go. All right, a bit of a standoff now as CLG's backing up. They want to protect their lead. They've learned their lessons from those draws earlier and the losses. Seems like whenever they start to get an advantage, maybe they play a little bit too reckless. So this time, again, they're playing the Protect the Worshin comp. No one can really engage on them. Vita ultimate picking everybody up. Fan is going to get spam healing here from his own Vita. Tulam ultimate grabs 2. Polymorph goes out as well. Fan very, very low on health. He gets snared and taken down by Worshin's NBA. Worshin gets jumped on, but again, he's got that Merope swap whenever he needs it. You can see the kind of smoke cloud around NBA. He's actually untargetable during that smoke cloud, but it doesn't help him get away. It just helps him stay alive for another second or two. And right now it's 6-4. Someone's saying, has Worshin died yet? We can actually hit tab and find out. No, he's got 2 kills and 0 deaths. I can keep this up if everybody wants to, but it does obscure vision, so I like to keep it hidden until the very end. Vita ultimate coming out from Hotshot, picks everybody back up to full health. Nice use there, actually, as they can ride their sustain for this last minute. HotshotGG in a bit of trouble, getting bursted down by Suzuka. Fan getting Lotus a little bit closer in this match. Fan still trying to find the kill on Worshin, but again, the personal shield from Merope is going to force him back, and now Suzuka's in trouble. Vero is able to turn on him. Arrow very low on the Pankuga. We've got a boxer battle here. Vero swapping over to Cat. Could get nuked down, but the Vita ultimate possibly saving him? We'll find out, but it's 8 kills to 5 now with 20 seconds left. Worshin has just had free reign over here, and that's 4 kills without a death. Worshin, the master robot. I've heard tale of his MBA in the past, and now we're getting to see it on display. Kind of makes me wonder why they didn't go with this from the beginning. I guess they didn't want to get it banned out, saving it for that 2-2 situation. But Wershin Merope's MBA combo bringing it home. Easy kills there, 10-6, and CLG just bashing them down there in the final round. 5 kills, 0 deaths. Huge, huge performance out of Lotus. Definitely should feel good about getting 2 draws and 2 wins against this CLG squad. You can see the damage put out there, 20k, 17k, 15k, just not able to keep up with the downtime of being dead. So Lotus, terrific series, definitely well played, and I hope to see more of you guys in the future. Former Heroes players, Arrow told me. So we are going to jump to a break now, put on some music. I'm going to take just a breather here and grab another drink. Please let everyone